model points out one of the most important factors in selecting a fish site, which is water. The properties of these factors are also being discussed to ensure you have good production. If the properties are not taken seriously, it shall breed quite a number of challenges for the farmer. Water. Without water, it will be impossible to do the business. And the reason is not far-fetched. This is because fish live in water and everything they do to survive is done inside water. Living, breathing, feeding, respiration, reproduction, and so on is done inside water. So, no water, no fish. Having said that, you also need to consider certain things as regards water on the site. You do not just conclude that a place has water and then you swing into commencing the business there. It is important to take certain factors for water under consideration before starting. A. Source of water. Water is very important in fish culturing. It can be obtained from direct or indirect runoffs, streams, springs, lakes, rivers, reservoirs, irrigation canals, wells, and boreholes. Where river or stream water is not reliable, conservation dams or tanks may be built to store water. B. The quantity of the water available is important. If you set up your farm at a place where the water is not enough or sufficient, then your production will be affected. For instance, relying on a borehole or a well that cannot supply you 2,000 liters of water when you have a 5,000 liters pond capacity to fill. This is going to be a major problem in such a case. A constant supply of water is needed, not only to fill the pond, but also to make up for the losses caused by seepage and evaporation. Once again, your water must be sufficiently available. C. The quality of the water must be considered. The water must be clean, clear, and free from chemicals. It must be free from chlorine used to purify water for home usage. When using water from tap with chlorine, such water must be exposed to the atmosphere for a minimum of 48 hours to ensure that the chlorine content vaporizes off before it is introduced into the pond. D. Investigation into the amount and seasonality of water sources, as well as their position in the field regarding possible pollutions, is very important as a factor in site selection. This is to know whether the farm will have water during the dry season and also inquire into the source of the water if clean and free from pollution. Some water sources are usually polluted by homes and industrial sites around before getting to the fish site. This must be critically evaluated before getting such a site for business. Kindly have your consultant make a thorough inspection of such source before water is used. F. Water temperature. Water temperature of between 27 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees is generally good for fish farming. F. Variation in water salinity, that is, having salt content, is also an important environmental factor which must be given due consideration. Some species can withstand a wider salinity range than others, e.g., tilapia and catfish can withstand a wide range from fresh to sea water, while crab can only tolerate fresh water. Catfish is quite rugged. And that is what we have for you in Module 2 on water. The importance of water to fish farming cannot be overemphasized. Even when feeding is not at optimal level, good water in the pond can still help in the struggle to pull the production through.